sound, but impeccable audio engineering, you want to go with McIntosh.
Handcrafted for McIntosh has always been a big appeal. The handcraftsman part of it, but the detail for what our customers expect from the brand, you can really only get through the handcrafted approach, and that's why we maintain it.
This is high-end audio before the term even came into play. We're talking about 1949. You want to talk about some other milestones, you can go to Woodstock, 1969. Powered Woodstock, that should be good enough for anybody.
I really got into McIntosh was when I was making an album by the Seahorses, and the A&R man, Tony Berg, had a complete full-blown McIntosh system in his house. And he invited me to play the master tapes, and he had a tape deck, but it went through his system. And I'll tell you, it sounded much better in his house than it did in the studio that had $1 million worth of equipment. It sounded better, and we made the final decisions in his house on the McIntosh setup. So,
back in the 70s, when we had an ongoing experiment that was the wall of sound, they called it. I had a 30 or 40 foot stack of speakers that was powered by, I think, 1 or 2 Mac 350s. I don't think anybody's ever made an amp quite like that. We had a bunch of those. I had one, Jerry had one, Phil had a rig. He had his stack of speakers went to the sky. Like I say, nobody does it better, really even as well as these guys.
Music has colors. And different sounds have different colors for me, so it gets my blood pumping.
I'm going to play music on this fantastic system, and I must say it's probably better equipment than I worked on in the studio. McIntosh is just the best sounding stuff.
There really isn't anything that sounds as good, and I think the biggest honor for Mac is when we have bands like Jane's Addiction want to demo their new release.
When they told us about McIntosh might want to throw us a party, I'm like, yeah, man, I want to listen to my new record on a Macintosh.
McIntosh wants to be the music behind all that when you're enjoying everything that's around you, family, home, friends, that McIntosh is a big part of it and giving you the best enjoyment and the best experience that you can have.